Good afternoon, Mr. Gowan.
How you doing?
Doing okay. I think he's been arraigned on that, Ross. He has a pre-exam set for 12/16,
Okay, so
so I don't need to arraign him on it.
on the bench warrant then?
Just, I don't know that I need to arraign him on anything. Let's talk about this instant case. This is file number 251871, People versus Sevan Elisha Gowan. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gowan, you're charged with domestic assault. Yes, I do need to see him. No, I did see him on December 1st. The allegation is that you assaulted Jada Gowan, your spouse.
My sister.
Excuse me. And it's charged as a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fine of up to $500. We had a pretrial, you pled not guilty, and we set the matter for today. In the meantime, you got arrested on some new charges, and you've been in custody now for 8 days. You had failed to appear on this case, and I arraigned you and set the bond at $1,000 and set the last pretrial for today. You also have a retail fraud second-degree case pending that was over in Judge Patterson's court, and a malicious destruction of property case. And then you have a new felony resisting and obstructing case, which is set for pre-exam on December 16th. Mr. Truckee, your lawyer advises we don't have any resolution at this time. Mr. Truckee, what would you ask me to do?
I'd ask the court to consider the circumstance of Mr. Gowan set a reasonable bond.
I set the bond at $1,000. Do you want me to set it for jury trial or set another pretrial after?
With the other cases, it seems that another pretrial would be beneficial to allow resolution.
All right, Mr. Gowan, are you here on January 2nd? That's not a very popular day, but that's the first Friday in January.
I can be here.
All right. All right, no resolution. Let's set this after the pre-exam. You got several cases pending. You got 2 MDOPs, you got a retail fraud, you got a domestic violence, you got a felony resisting and obstructing. Between now and the 16th of December, maybe they could talk about trying to resolve all the cases together. So I'm gonna, rather than set a jury trial, set an attorney pre-trial for January 2nd, 2026 at 8:30. Your bond here is $1,000 cash or surety. The bond that's really driving the bus here is the R&O bond, which is $15,000. No, wait, that's not it. 5,000. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, from my understanding, it was dropped to 5,000 the other day.
All right. Well, you're good to go, Mr. Gowan. You could use a little clean time to get your head on straight. See if we can resolve these things. Your pre-exam.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. And take care of yourself. All right.
Ross, my apologies for making you late, but I didn't.
They gotta get that 8th day added to the calendar. I'll be all right then.
All right, Beals had something to say about that.
Not sure I can check.
We took care of that with Judge Madison.
Both cases? She had a TV and a drunk driving case. Well, I had it on a driving suspended, which is an ordinance case. Maybe somebody did something because I think Tim said they were just gonna let the ordinance follow the other case. So I think it was resolved. Do you know what happened on the Judge Madison side?
It's adjourned for another last free trial.
All right. Would you have the file number in that?
Yes, it's 25-2031 SD.
ST,
SD.
SE,
D is in dog.
OSD. Okay. Good afternoon, sir. We'll be with you in just a moment. Don't go away. All right. We have multiple cases involving the defendant John William Cap. File number 25632 alleges driving suspended. 25633 is an ordinance case of open intox under Three Rivers Ordinance. There's another driving suspended on 251645 and failure to signal or observe civil infraction that accompanies that. So it's two DWLSs, an open intox and a civil infraction. Mr. Cap also had a number of cases set next door in front of Judge Pattison. He also just got arrested for operating while intoxicated as a third offense. The prosecutors charged it as a felony. Prosecuting attorney Ms. Davis made a special request to set a highest possible bond in your case. And they did. So you have a felony pre-exam conference. I think it's going to be the 16th of December. I'm not clear. I think I can find it. Anyway, in talking with your lawyer, Mr. Bush, you're stuck back there in that little lockup room. See if we can get you on your way. I don't see the new case. Oh, 1216 is right. Two 252477 FD. Mr. Cap, I don't want you to answer this, but I told you this the last time. You got to the point where you just don't care anymore. You just thrown up your hands and give a rip. And so you keep driving around in a suspended license in Three Rivers, which is like swimming around in a fishbowl. Everybody could see you. So presumably in your most recent case, if you were driving, you were also suspended again. So now we have, I think, a total of 11 or 12 different matters with different lawyers, different prosecutors, and 2 different judges. So that's not very efficient. Anyway, Mr. Bush, it appears that none of these matters have been resolved.
That's the current position.
Well, what I did with Mr. Truckey's case, and you were in here, is I set it for another pretrial with the hope that perhaps in light of everything, some sort of global settlement could be reached rather than setting these for 11 separate jury trial dates.
Because we actually have a jury trial set for December 17th in this file.
And on this file?
Yes. By my file.
Okay, that would be Judge Patterson's day. All right.
Maybe it's some with him. There's
That's
some
one
in
of
it.
the other ones.
Quite frankly, it's hard to keep track of. But
Mr. Cap and I have had a lot of discussion over the years. So he knows a lot. Anyway, Mr. Cap, at this point, I'm just going to continue your pleas of not guilty. I'm going to set these for attorney pretrial. I don't see a jury trial set for any of these on December 17th.
let me see which ones you're in. Maybe I'm getting my.
Your Honor, 1453 SM and 1430 SM are set for jury trial on the 17th.
Did Judge Patterson just set them?
Not today.
1453
Yes.
shows a last pretrial for 12/4. Conflict with 12/17 jury date, removing a date from the docket. I don't think it's really set for that date. It went from Mr. George, where it was set, to Mr. Bush.
And I had sent an email that I had a scheduling problem.
Yeah,
with it.
it will not be set for January 17th.
You mean December 7th?
Yeah, there is no jury trial for December 7th.
Okay, I appreciate that. So,
We'll set up for attorney pretrial January 2nd. Now, there is a pre-exam conference set for Tuesday, December 16th at 8:30. The prosecutor is pretty much sick up and fed with you. And they got all these cases. You don't care. Now they finally dropped a big one on you with $100,000 bond. The hope is with maybe you. I say that?
They're gonna have to throw it out, blue 023. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't
Okay,
using
well, I haven't seen it yet. So 023 is a big difference at a 0.23. All right, we'll sort that out. In the meantime, there's all these other things. Even if you weren't drinking, you're driving again. And that's the
drugs.
part.
My house got raided up, came to pick up my dog. My mother was there.
Don't say any more about it.
I have the right to talk.
Well, you do, but I don't want to violate. I don't want to. You just acknowledge driving, which is one of the elements of the offense.
Most definitely.
At any rate, we're going to reset this for January 2nd, 2026.
will that be all what I consider the 4 misdemeanor files all?
I'd like to set, I don't know what Judge Patterson did, but that's all 4 of these. The 2 driving suspendeds, the open intox, and the
Remember, Abby, did we leave at the court date with Mr. Judge Patterson? I can't remember.
No, not a date.
But they were going to be set for further pretrial then?
I think he is going to set them for jury trial.
Oh, okay.
it might be. Let's see if I can set everything. It's not fair to him. He's got 2 judges, the city prosecutor, the county prosecutor, a couple of different lawyers. I'll try to put everything on January 2nd at 8:30.
I'm here that day, that's fine.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Cap, you guys are good to go.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gibson, thank you for your patience.